There are moments in life when words fall short, when language bends beneath the weight of emotion, and even silence feels like a soft echo of the heart's loudest cry. Being apart from you feels like that, like walking through a beautiful place with no one to share it with. The world still spins, the stars still shine, the breeze still kisses the earth, but something inside me feels incomplete. It's not just your voice or your presence that I miss. It's the feeling of being understood without having to explain. It's the calm you bring into the storm of my mind, the light you shine into the dark corners of my soul. When I think of you, everything softens. My fears loosen their grip, my worries dissolve, and I feel held by a kind of love that words cannot fully capture. You are not just someone I love. You are the reason I believe in love the way I do. You make it feel like something holy, something rare, something worth waiting for in a world that rushes past everything beautiful. Every second without you feels stretched, like time has forgotten how to move. But even in your absence, your memory is with me like sunlight pressed into the fabric of my days. I remember how you laugh, not just the sound of it, but the way your eyes glow when you do. The way your whole spirit lifts like a bird rising toward the sky. I miss that light. I miss the quiet conversations, the shared silences that meant more than 1,000 words. I miss the way your hand felt in mine, like our fingers were made to meet, like the universe had planned it all along. There's a kind of magic in what we have, and I feel it even when you're miles away. You challenge me to grow, to be better, to reach deeper into myself and find strength I didn't know I had. You love me not for what I pretend to be, but for who I truly am, flaws, fears, and all. That kind of love is rare, and I don't take it for granted. With you, I have learned that love isn't always loud. It doesn't always need grand gestures or perfect words. Sometimes it's the quiet presence, the thoughtful look, the steady support that says, I'm here. Always. You are that steady heart in my life. You are my peace. Even when we are not together, I carry you with me. Your love is stitched into the hours of my day, woven into the rhythm of my breath. I see you in the sunrise, feel you in the breeze, hear you in the silence between songs. Every part of me aches to be near you again, but I take comfort in knowing that our bond is unbreakable, that even across distance and time, our hearts remain intertwined. There's something beautiful about the way we love. It's not perfect, and it doesn't have to be, but it's real, honest, and whole. You make me feel like I'm home no matter where I am. You give me courage when I'm scared, strength when I'm tired, and hope when I feel lost. When I look into your eyes, I see a future that feels worth fighting for. A future built not just on passion but on trust, on respect, on something deep and sacred. I sometimes wonder how I got so lucky. Why the stars aligned to bring you into my life. And though I may never fully understand the mystery of it, I am endlessly grateful. You have brought so much light into my world that even on the darkest days, I can still feel the warmth of your love. You make the ordinary feel extraordinary. You turn every moment into a memory worth keeping. Your love has taught me patience, the kind that waits without complaint, that hopes without fear, that believes even when the world tries to dim its faith. I have learned to cherish the small things. A message from you at the start of the day, a memory that drifts through my thoughts like a breeze, the feeling of your name resting softly in my heart. These things may seem small to the world, but to me, they are everything. I know we have our moments of distance, of silence, of uncertainty. But even in those moments, my love for you never wavers. If anything, it grows stronger. Tested by time, shaped by longing, deepened by devotion. You are not just someone I think about. You are someone I feel in every part of my being. You have become a rhythm in my heart, a prayer on my lips, a wish made under every star. You bring peace where there once was chaos. You bring joy where there once was sorrow. You bring hope where there once was doubt. And for all these reasons and more, I will always choose you. In every lifetime, in every world, in every version of this story, I would still choose you. I want to build a life with you. Not just a life of shared spaces, but a life of shared dreams, shared growth, shared soul. I want to be there when you're tired, to hold you when you're hurting, to laugh with you when you're happy, and to simply sit with you when words are not enough. I want to walk beside you, through the deserts and the gardens, through the storms and the sunshine, through every twist of fate and every triumph of destiny. You are not just part of my world, you are the world. You are the quiet in my noise, the stillness in my rush, the certainty in my doubt. With you, everything feels softer, kinder, more full of wonder. You are the poetry in my silence, the calm in my chaos, the pulse in my veins. You are the one I've been waiting for, even before I knew what I was waiting for. I have seen many beautiful places, walked many winding paths, but none as beautiful as the road that leads me to you. You are my destiny, not because fate said so, but because every part of my heart chose you freely, and I will keep choosing you over and over, no matter the distance, no matter the time. You have become the gentle rhythm in my thoughts, the melody I hum in quiet hours, the reason I pause and smile in the middle of ordinary moments. There is no corner of my life where your presence hasn't reached, no silence where your memory does not echo sweetly. Even in your absence, you're everywhere. In the golden hush of morning, in the hush of night, in the deep in-between where time seems to slow and stretch, you live in my heart like a whispered prayer that never ends. When I think of our love, I see it not as a spark that came and went, but as an ever-burning flame, steady, unwavering, faithful. It is the kind of love that holds you even when you're far, the kind that speaks without words, that wraps itself around your soul like a warm shawl in winter's chill. That is what you are to me: comfort, fire, light, a home in human form. There are days when I wake up missing you like breath. I reach across the bed, and all I find is emptiness. But even then, I don't feel truly alone, because loving you has taught me that distance is nothing when hearts are close. You are my first thought when I rise, my last thought before sleep. Every prayer I whisper holds your name. Every star I see reminds me of your eyes, and the sky feels smaller because my heart has traveled so far just to be near you. You don't even have to try to make me feel loved. You just exist, and everything within me responds. I feel safe in the thought of you. You have become my sanctuary, the sacred place I go to when the world feels heavy. Your love heals me. It doesn't fix everything, but it makes everything bearable. And that, to me, is more powerful than any fairy tale. I see the world differently now. I notice things I never used to. A songbird on a branch, the way shadows play at dusk, the softness of a breeze against my skin. Loving you has made me more present, more open, more aware of life's fragile beauty. You've changed me without even trying. You've awakened parts of me I didn't know were asleep. The best version of me is the one who loves you. And it's not just about romance, it's about respect, about friendship, about knowing that I can tell you anything and you will still stay, about knowing that I can fall apart and you won't turn away. That kind of love is rare in this world, and I know how lucky I am to have found it in you. You don't just love me when I'm easy to love. You love me through my silence, my doubts, my flaws. You see through the noise I create and still choose to stay. Your love is not loud, but it's strong. It doesn't need grand speeches or dramatic gestures to be real. It's in the little things, in the way you listen, the way you remember, the way you understand without having to be told. You are thoughtful in ways that take my breath away. Your kindness, your patience, your strength, they leave me in awe. You remind me that I am enough, that I don't have to be perfect to be loved. And in your love, I find freedom, not the kind that makes me want to run, but the kind that makes me want to stay forever. You've taught me that true love doesn't cage you. It sets you free in the safest way possible. It tells you, you're safe here, you're home. Even when we're apart, I feel your love like a heartbeat in my chest. It's not bound by miles or hours or time zones. It travels across skies, through winds, past the walls of fear and uncertainty. It reaches me in the quiet hours of the night, in the busiest moments of my day. It never lets me forget that I am cherished, that I am not alone. I miss you more than words can ever say. But I wouldn't trade this love for anything. Because even if longing is the price I pay, I will always choose this love. I will always choose you. Over and over again. In every version of this life, I will seek you out. In every dream, I will walk toward you. And if we ever lose our way, I will wait, faithfully, until we find each other again. You are not just a part of my story. You are the story. The heartbeat of every chapter. The soul behind every word. My world makes sense because you're in it. And even if the world turned upside down, even if everything I know was shaken, I'd still find peace in your eyes. You are not just someone I love.